how was it when you after the wedding? Living together, how was it?
The first 2 weeks.
It was just enjoyment galore. That first week was enjoyment galore. In fact, she got pregnant a month, so 2 months after. I was angry. What kind of pregnancy is this? Let's enjoy it.
That means counseling in wedding, before wedding, is very
Very
important.
key. But the truth is, we actually dug very well into information,
Okay.
even personally, about marriage. And that's why I said that your phone may last longer than your marriage.
Hello, everyone. You're welcome to our program today, Modern Marriage. And I remain your host, Dr. OSARETIN ONI. You're welcome to this episode of our program. And on this set, I have a very wonderful and interesting couple you'd like to meet. They have been married for 25 years. So they are bringing to us 25 years of experience, 25 years of building a home, building a successful home. You cannot just wait to see this guest I have. So join me as I welcome today on set Engineer Larry Ogundele and Mrs. Fumi Ogundele. You're welcome to our show today.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
Okay, so let me start by asking the first question. How did you meet, and how did you know she was the right person for you? Because somebody watching might be in that state where he needs to make that decision and is looking for guidance. So maybe your story can be a guide. So how did you meet her? How did you know she was the right person? And how did she know you were the right person?
Well, thank you, Doctor. We met at school. I had always wanted to be a civil engineer,
Okay.
but while waiting for admission, I got one for electrical electronics. So I went.
Oh.
So that 1 year, I met her. Then I went back.
So that means after the 1 year, you left the school.
I left the school. Then I went back for my civil. Actually, maybe it may be divine. That means the whole 1 year was just to meet her.
Wow.
And talking about confirming that she was the right woman, I think our own case was a peculiar one. There was a kind of an infusion, synergy between both of us. I happen to be what you call a striker. I love challenges,
Okay.
and I want to do 2, 3 things and get things. And not that I discovered that this same woman, she loves that as well. When you see a student who wants to buy something and go and sell in Lagos, and and that was it. We're actually friends. Started as friends.
So how did you know that when he came in? How did you know that he's going to be the right person?
Oh no, yeah, we don't go check from. You know, say I go get money. You don't go check.
When it was clean, he has been in school before.
Okay.
Girls saying that, I don't get out. But he kept coming in.
Okay.
They were looking friends.
Okay.
So from friendship, also blood. Canada, my energy. We have so many things in common.
Come on.
So many things in common. And Canada, it's like the two of us we didn't even think of marriage.
Okay.
But two good friends trying to do something great. That's who we are.
Okay, so from just friendship, you just knew that things were moving right. I've heard someone says, I cannot marry my friend. My friend is my friend. I've heard some people say that. I said, I don't think that's right, actually, because I think your friend should be the best person to marry because you have a lot of things to learn and discuss together. So that moving from there, when you now discover that he was the right person and she was the right person, so how did you go about your wedding? Was your wedding elaborate? Or was it just... I talk about this part because a lot of people spend so much money actually doing it. And I'm not against people spending money actually. Once you can afford it and you have a plan, because you can spend all that money and not have a plan, and the wedding ends in a short while. Like I said, there is a popular celebrity in Nigeria who got married at a point and did a very popular big wedding in quotes, and within 30 days the wedding ended. I mean, totally ended. Now, the challenge for me was spending big money. That is not because of the big money that the wedding ended, but I think that time they were using to plan for the wedding. They didn't plan for something more than the wedding. So that means, so how was your wedding? Was it an elaborate one? Was it
It was quite planned, elaborate.
like a planned elaborate wedding
without waste.
without waste?
Mhm.
We planned it, but we have at the back of our mind that after today we are laying the foundation for a big.
Okay.
So we not that we did not concentrate on the wedding, but we were loaded with information of life. So, but as families, the two families must come together, and being the first daughter getting married,
Oh, you are the first daughter from your end.
yes,
Okay.
getting married to the family, and I'm the first person in the house. So I have two brothers, but the very first person.
Okay.
So the whole family was there. Then we planned it for one whole year because we dictate the place.
Oh, that means you use 1 year to plan the wedding.
Yeah, January
We
to
knew
January.
what we wanted, and we want everybody to key into what we want.
So in 1 year, you already knew you were going to marry in 1 year time, or it was just going, just that it now happened in 1 year time.
No, we need it was the next that 1 year.
Put ourselves down.
Like that January,
1 year.
we're gonna get married. We got married at Holy Cross, Holy Cross Cathedral. Our parents are Catholics,
Okay.
so Catholic you need to book. They have several
Okay, you have to
weddings,
book
so you have to
ahead.
book ahead. So that's okay. We want to plan my. Actually, we wanted to just do things our own way.
Your way.
So we gave ourselves that 1 year. So we chose that January 5. So January, like at the beginning of the previous year, we started the entire planning. The venue, museum kitchen, the DJ, what do you call it, musician, everything we needed.
Because we wanted that museum kitchen.
Okay.
So I don't
So-
want anybody to tell me, that place is too expensive. No,
Okay.
no. So we wanted it, so we went there, we booked.
By yourself.
By ourselves.
So that means your wedding didn't have external forces
No,
trying to influence anything.
no, not at all. No. The parents did their own, we did ours. There was no ashwebi. We wanted everybody, both of us, we are the prudent type. Like
Okay.
prudence with Jebu will give you more room to be more wise in your spending. So,
Prudent with
yeah, I know Jebus now. Jebus, so we were prudent.
Very
We
prudent.
were
Actually.
prudent with the
Just that people
wedding.
attach that prudence to be stingy.
No.
Most times, at times.
Yeah, some are stingy, but our own case was quite different.
Yeah, because when I met him, when he started talking, he said, "You that fails
Plans to fail, yeah.
That's the first word.
Did that say to you?
Yeah, my own dad said to her,
So we had our own way to be planned the way.
and we wanted everybody to be satisfied coming to our wedding.
Enough.
It's not we just
And
want to come.
was it so?
Oh,
Did you use a wedding
friends,
planner?
no, that's none of it. We did a wedding planner. We did the whole planning by ourselves.
Plan yourself.
Like we did. We Googled, did research. We had lists.
Okay.
Our own list. So the checklist was there. Have we done this? In fact, after the wedding, we're giving to other younger couples to use like a model.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
That time. I wanted a gold
Ring.
ring. I don't want just anything. So it's part of the planning.
Okay.
You get some certain amount. We went to Dubai and we got it.
To get the ring.
to get the ring.
Then I was on training there, so I used that opportunity.
To buy
I got
them.
the gold ring. I just don't want anything. I want everything in my own
Your taste.
my taste.
And planned the way you want it.
Yeah.
Nobody
The way both
forced
of you
the
want it,
wedding
actually.
Yeah,
gown.
that's how we did it.
I got the wedding gown I wanted, the way I wanted it. I took my
There was
time.
practically no external influence.
That means, in other words, the wedding was actually big, but not wasteful.
No, not wasteful at all.
Planned, and you didn't have to depend on anybody to finance the wedding
No.
of your dream.
And there was no debt. Not
There was
if
no
not
debt.
not 1 naira.
So what about
Even
somebody?
before planning, we had a home.
Yeah, furnished before we even got married.
It's
So-
part of the planning.
Mm.
But we must have a place after
We had a car, so we started.
That means you
very
were
well.
already doing well.
Oh,
somehow.
we had enough time to plan.
Okay.
Oh, maybe you don't know. Like I told you that I was a striker, and she was also a jockey. We were selling things. We sold, name it. We sold, in fact, Broad Street and Marina. There is no bank, no insurance company on Broad Street as at that time. There's no know both of us. We were selling bread. We were the first to do double Dutch bread in Lagos. You have cream and chocolate. So we were selling to
So
all
you
the
were
banks.
both of you were selling the bread.
Yes, every Friday we go to Lagos Island to sell. We're not yet married.
Okay, that time you were not married.
We're not yet married.
So when you were selling it, sorry, let me bring that brings home. Was it that there was no job at the time?
No,
or you created the business while you were still doing something, or while you were waiting for something to come up?
I was working.
Okay.
She had. In fact, we started this even while she was still in school.
Yeah.
In fact, at the point we were selling drinks. We had shop in Jabatek. We rented. Initially, we were taking like distributors. After a while, we went to a set of renting a bakery, and we had one ourselves.
A bakery?
Yes. In Lagos, yeah.
You have people making the bread?
Yes, we had staffs, we had marketers who were selling.
When they see you today, they will not
know. When you're looking for strikers, we were really strikers.
Wow.
We were really strikers. In fact, the work she's doing today, this work she did that she's now we sold bread there. At this airport, we took bread there, and they said there was employment.
Wow. See that a man diligent
in his business. You will start with 4 kids. And we went there.
Airport. Which day are we going to give airport to? Okay.
So we created another day for them.
To the airport.
So one day I went there with how many bread? I think 500 bread.
Yeah.
That day.
500?
Yes.
Lots of bread.
This is amazing.
And I got there. They have the money to eat.
Oh.
So my was asking, I don't want to work. I don't want to work. I'll make your CV. So that's how I got the job.
Wow.
So if you don't create a job, if you don't create something for yourself, I don't know what God wants to do because a lot of people are doing it. Okay, whatever you are doing, hairdressing, dressmaking, whatever you're doing,
and do it well.
Do
it well.
And do it faithfully.
Yeah.
Do it faithfully because in Nigeria today, to get a faithful person takes grace. These are the things God wants to see, not it's from your inner man. God wants to see who you are, not from the outside. And I look fine, but that's the thing. Doesn't work like that. And so from there, how do you bring somebody that would, it will just open a door for you. Do somebody.
That's that you are doing.
The man that I met, I joined NCA, I didn't even got employment.
But the diligence took us there.
Yeah.
God makes that man to make it happen.
Yeah.
So people look for miracles, but look to your best and allow God to do it.
Wow. So now, after the wedding, now you have come home. Were there differences that you experienced? In the beginning, because people were coming from different backgrounds. For some people, it's expected.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a book I read long ago. The title is Maximum Impact, written by 11 authors. So I think the chapter 11 was written by Creflo Dollar. And he talked about that if you get married in the first 2 weeks, you must have an issue in the house that it will look like your wedding. You look like you married the wrong person. And now, that was not my experience. Maybe because I read the book. Maybe I now was conscious. But how was it after the wedding? Living together, how was it?
The first 2 weeks.
It was just enjoyment galore. That first week was enjoyment galore. In fact, she got pregnant a month, 2 months after. I was angry. What kind of pregnancy is this? Let's enjoy it.
Even it was enjoyment. Why you said enjoyment? Because you said you read the book.
Yes.
We were loaded. We were well informed.
They trained us well.
We were well informed. We took time.
Cannot spend time. That means counseling before wedding is very
key.
Very important. They told us about the wedding where the husband will press the toothpaste from or this one press on that.
And before you know it, the wedding is
done. We heard about people that had sex. The husband was maybe we cannot even label it. So we already have
We are
so many,
all the way informed.
so many things at our fingertips. So when we just came, nothing to
It's fire for fire.
enjoyment galore.
No, the truth is, we actually dug very well into information,
Okay.
even personally, about marriage. And that's why I said that your phone may last longer than your marriage, because we take time to study when we buy new gadgets. We read the manual carefully just for us not to damage the so-called gadget. Now, how well do we take time to study about the so-called marriage? Most people don't put effort into knowing what is expected of marriage. What are the things you need to do, the pros and cons of marriage? And like our own adage, where she were 30 years, like my wife 30, if I was 30, it's 60 years. We made up our mind that, okay, it simply means for the next 60 years, we have 60 years to know each other. Because
sorry, so that means the mindset you had is if you are 30 years, your wife is 30 years, and you are marrying now at 30.
Yeah.
It means that you are looking at 60 years first.
For us to know, to know each other, to
we
study
are
each other
studying
very
ourselves
well.
for 60 years.
Yeah.
What if there are errors between the 60 years?
That error will still be part of what we are going to learn.
So I shouldn't take offense when I see an error.
Oh, like I told my wife, if you get to know that after 5-6 years, there's one baby outside, it's part of the learning. So if you don't expect you, I will not expect you to be angry. Things will come, secrets will come, will be exposed, information that she may forget to tell me. When I start getting to know, I believe it's part of what I still need to know in the next 60 years. So just imagine if I have that at the back of my mind, that I have 60 years to learn about this woman. Then by 60 years, add to my age, what else do you need? It's endurance now.
I also want to know
How did the marriage in the
yes. I remember that before I got married, I used to have this dad and daughter talk.
Okay.
That groomed me well about the kind of person I should look out for. In fact, it was part of the process of my marriage. When I met him, he was when I saw one or two things, because he's from a polygamy, I was scared.
Okay.
I'm not from a polygamy. I was like, don't not everybody that's bad. Like a friend was there, but so he is part of the process. We discuss it what. So he tell me what I need to do. Patience, perseverance, endurance. He keeps telling me, and I go easy over, it's true, and then committing. So I know all those ones.
And I read the book that says that you can endure first 5 years of your marriage. Marriage will last. So that was in my brain. Okay, let us enjoy these 5 years. So we both enjoyed
By the time you
it.
spend 10 years, that's like 1 year old. But then you now spend 20 years.
Yeah, see finish. See finish. See finish. I don't see I'm finished.
So have there been challenges? Because I know that it's looking like the thing is sweet, the energy is there. But have there been challenges within these 25 years? Have there been a time where you felt maybe I'm just tired? Or have you had challenges? And how were you able to deal with the issues that came up in the home as you were running the home?
Let me say it first. I won't say there are no challenges. But one, let me tell everyone here, we made up our mind that whatever issues that come up, we can't resolve it today, that's it. If we don't carry over
issues at
Okay,
all.
we try to iron out everything.
Okay, let me get this clear. That means when there are issues in the home today, let's say something happened and we're talking about it, if we cannot resolve it today,
We don't discuss it again.
it doesn't get to tomorrow.
No, that's the end of it.
And we try to forgive immediately.
Once it is unresolved, it is gone.
That means once it is forgotten,
We have
person is
never
Yes,
brought it back.
because
we have never brought an
Any
issue
issue
back
back.
in these 25 years.
I'm telling you, once it is gone, it's gone.
Issue, I will say what I don't know, and he will say his own. So though we are arguing, but now I'm getting what he said.
Why he need? Why he did?
Why he's complaining? Then he also gets mad. So sometimes we just go like that.
In anger.
In anger.
But by the next day, it is gone. So I've told you, know your space. I know my space. You know, that kind of a thing.
I don't like that. Okay, let me give you an example. When we go married, I used to, if I come back home, I'll just off my shoe
and
I'll place it anywhere, because
throw it anywhere.
I want to pick rush to cool. I'll just throw my bag.
Throw bra anywhere.
I'll remove it from the car.
And throw it
I'll
anywhere.
just throw it
Okay, okay, you believe in your dog. What kind of you come and pop up? What kind of life is this?
And as a new couple, I have learned so much. I want to do some cocktails.
Yeah, you want to make it spicy.
sure.
Not throw Brian anywhere in the house. Also kind of
Well, so not just complain. As it's coming in, you see it.
and I just pack the whole thing and I just go and put it there.
And yeah, oh.
Okay.
After a while, and I don't
Okay, so yeah.
Because we don't want to react. We discover that every time you like I often tell some of my friends, is you don't necessarily need to react about everything. If you can just hold back and not react, you discover that you'll be able to see the light of whatever is happening and the results that you want to get from the so-called happening. So most times, if you can make up your mind not to react, most times, there's this third law of motion. It says to every action, there's equal and opposite reaction. So most times you discover that what brings argument in the house is actually reactions. You act somehow, and the next thing is, I can't even hold out of impulse, and I react. And most times, their reaction is always negative. So whenever things like this occur, at the beginning of the marriage, we had these reactions. We discover that must you have to react over everything? I ask myself, must I react? So once I ask myself, must I react? And I just keep quiet. Yeah, can I
When
be
you
like
do not respond, some people, some husbands or some wives, some spouses, when they don't respond, it changes their mood. So it's
body language?
mood changes.
She knows the language, and I know the language.
Okay.
So the moment you see me foam about something, I will not say the language tells you that what you are doing is not right.
Okay. So that means in the home, how have you been able to now have what you said? You have told us how you resolve some issues. But have there been any time where issues were too much and you had to involve a family member, or you went outside the house, maybe a friend or something, and never a time?
I have never, in 25 years of our marriage, we have never invited or tell any third party about any happens in our home.
So no third party?
Not even the children.
Even your kids?
Yes. They have never seen any scene argue. They have never seen one argument, and we argue.
So the kids have not seen.
They have never seen.
Years.
No. You can ask them.
No, because I know them.
They have.
At least I know that the senior one. I saw him serving the other time.
He's working now.
He's working. He's through his service.
Yes.
So see, all this while he was in primary school, secondary school, university, now service, and now working. Never for once.
Not for once. In fact, we've had very hot argument. Once a third party comes in, we start smiling, and the whole case is no third party can even see anything between both of us.
No, we have
not even friends.
Wow.
Actually, we don't even have friends.
Okay. That's the of it too.
You are the friends of each other.
Honestly, all friends ends either on site or at work, but no intimacy into our home. No.
In your home, it is just two of you.
It's just two of us. We hardly. In fact, I can tell you that it's the only visitor that comes to our house that sleeps is my wife's uncle, my elder brother. When it comes to the country, as a person that sleeps, that we are
not even around the country. So
okay. We don't even have such. Even our parents, my mom will make after the children maybe 2 weeks maximum. Yeah, if she spent 2 weeks, maybe a week.
2 nights.
My mom prefers to stay at home than to come. You can go and say hello to her. She will come and go. And she just needs to come. No, we hardly receive such visitors.
You know why? Because we made up our mind that now early stage of our mind, we don't want anybody. We want to enjoy ourselves.
Oh, it was an agreement
between both of us.
Because if you don't do that, as you are getting married, you are bringing your younger sister. So the marriage is no longer.
So it was in law,
in the home.
So let's enjoy this thing itself. Before people will now say you want to come
and it didn't stop us from loving our families. We love them, and they know we love them.
And they are come out to do the real. I God made you.
And both of no, that is in fact. So, that's what freedom we enjoyed.
You have a third party.
Can't do that. You can't do that.
You see, like I said,
we are like Adam and Eve before Adam ate Father,
what
bless
advice
the
you can get with your marriage work?
Talk to us about some of them.
And like I'm telling you now, like in our early days of our marriage, I come home, you know, I like to do things in my own way. I'll just be as I am.
put
That
on
is
pint and bra alone and we'll be chasing ourselves about the house.
exactly.
And you know, men, when men see do something, the whole atmosphere is changed.
Like for me, kilele.
Kilele, what is all this now?
You know,
Why are you
if you're
intimidating
angry
me?
outside,
When you
and
come
you are
in,
coming
And
mood
you know,
changes.
when we didn't get married, that was the era of jeans string.
Okay.
then too, too. I used to do that one. You know, when he's angry.
About some-
You just go and bend down and lay in bed. And, what is all this now? What is Kimobili? Carry all this.
So, quarrel ends.
Well, it is,
Two, I love cooking. So
Okay.
I experiment a lot. I do it for two.
yeah.
Instead of going to charity or whatever,
Yeah,
I
we
do
bring it
charity
home.
home.
Bring it home.
I do it for two. My diet, I'll make it easy.
And if you a candle and let's say.
Sort of food.
Till now, we still do it till now.
Till now.
We do it till now.
In 25 years, you're still doing
Honestly, we still do it till now.
it. Amazing.
And the kids are they are learning it and they're also doing it.
I'll just put up all the lights and make it maybe blue light.
My
Something
lord.
is like, come on, you have to eat. Just,
Okay, was it 2 weeks ago I did the cooking for you guys?
Yes.
I said you guys should call me when you get to the next two bus stop.
Okay,
Let me
so
know.
you can start
They don't know I was trying to get something for them. So I did.
Okay.
Okay, she was coming with David. So I cooked and set the table with some desserts for them. So when they came in and they saw it, you know, joy was there. Joy was
you
there.
know, when a man is coming from outside, especially a man that doesn't cheat, you have to ensure.
You told you I don't cheat. How do I don't cheat?
You said so.
How do I don't
You're
cheat?
saying it you know, because you always say, I will not do this.
Yeah. And I have never,
And
25
if a
years,
man
I have
is
never.
sort of problem, I always make everything. I ensure that I do everything to
So satisfying.
satisfy me.
I always tell myself one thing, that if I should do this thing outside, how am I sure I'm going to escape it? So,
Then you say another thing in the past 25 years, let me just say this wrong. This thing called sex. No, it's not an easy thing because it's something you need to learn.
to
You
enjoy.
know that when you get married, you are signing off your life that I'm going to be bound for the rest of my life. So they think marriage is I'll just have children. That's why they use
That's a barricade.
for the man. What I like I told you, there are a lot of spices. I made up my mind. When it is convenient, go for it.
It's game.
When it is not convenient,
Real game.
I have what is called fuck, sex, and fun. So when it is not convenient, fuck me and go.
Okay.
So because it does not, he told me it will not go outside. So once the demand is high, fuck me and stand up. But when it is real,
You have sex.
Make it.
You have sex.
so
You have
should
sex.
learn. It's something I learned too. Not that somebody I have to start searching.
You have to
and
make it
and
work.
then research that okay,
And make
this
it-
thing called sex. Why is it that most people complain about it? And it's always demanding. This is youthful age. When do you want him to demand?
This is when I get to 70 and
So
the
that
angel
means-
is no more flying.
So in this period, are there times where, though you said something like, but are there times where you're so tired
And yes, several times.
and
several.
you still agree?
Several.
Several times. Sometimes
Wow.
I'm tired, but the energy is high.
But you know that you yourself, that means you're not going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So most times I will just tell the angel, calm down.
So
Calm down. Yeah.
you see that we really are tired. So sometimes just okay, don't worry. But sometimes I am tired and he's not tired.
So
So we just give it as it